Okay, hey, it's a special microdose rock hall debate, everything happening at once sort of episode here. So I'll play a little. Everything's got to be branded.
It's the double brand.
It's the double brand. All right.
We're doing all kinds of content, everybody. So make sure you like and subscribe. But that way you have stuff to watch all May to catch up on.
That's right. We're pumping a ton of content out in April. And actually, we have some stuff coming out in May as well. But yeah, April's a big month. It always happens with tour, right? It just, everything happens at once, and the rock hall stuff. So this is kind of a follow-up on our debate series that we did. If you haven't watched those, check those out as well. Kevin and I went back and forth on all the nominees, which are announced.
Well, we ended up 8 and 6. You were pro for 6. I was pro for 8.
Okay.
I think
not bad. So we were like one off of going 50-50.
Yeah.
That was good.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, that was good. That was fun.
All right. And I was actually con for the winner of it all.
What?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
For what?
For PHiSH.
For PHiSH.
Yeah, I was con for PHiSH.
No, I was con for PHiSH. You were pro PHiSH.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I had to make the argument because that's where the whole disclaimer came from, because I was like, I don't want everyone to think I don't want them to get in. That was the whole reason we did the disclaimer every week, because then it was like, well, this isn't necessarily who we think. So yeah, and I laid down a great argument for them not getting in, which sucked. Which totally sucked. So anyway, but that's what we're here to talk about. PHiSH winning the fan vote, dominating the fan vote, 330,000 votes, with coming in second place was Bad Company at 281, then Billy Idol at 260, Cyndi Lauper at 237, Joe Cocker at 234, Soundgarden right behind him at 233. Chubby Checker was the last one to get over 200,000 at 203. And then the Black Crowes at 165, Mariah Carey at 138, Joy Division at 120, White Stripes at 110, Outkast at 108, Oasis at 99, and not really that surprising, Mana bringing up the rear at 34,000. So if you kind of X them out of it, Oasis at 99,000, I'm a little surprised at. I guess maybe the Brits don't vote as much. I don't know, but
they don't have the internet over there. So
right, exactly. But yeah, what do you think about that? I mean, we talked briefly about it a little bit last night on Live, but Dave Matthews dominated the fan vote when he was up. They got over 1 million votes. So as impressive as PHiSH's 330,000 is, that's not even close to what Dave Matthews pulled in on his fan vote. And Dave didn't get in that year. It took him 4 more years before he got in. So,
yep.
You okay there? I will say that the winner of the fan vote has gotten in every year except for 2020, which was the Dave Matthews year. So take from that what you will. Like, there's 2 things to take away from there, right? Like, only one has never gotten in, but the one that didn't get in was like a jam band like PHiSH. So do they go 0 for 2?
Right. Didn't you say ever since it started, the fan vote, 11 of the 12 fan vote winners have gotten in?
Yeah. And the only one that didn't was in 2020, and that was Dave.
Right. So
after dominating it. And the fan vote only gets you 1 vote towards the thing. I think there's 1,200 votes cast overall from whoever the music people that vote, but the fan vote is only worth 1 of those. So it's not even like, I think it's more for fans to express their love. Yeah. Shut us up and express their love to show their love for their band.
Right. Do you think that it's any influence on voters seeing who the fan vote winner is?
I'm assuming they've already voted by now, right? So I don't think so. I mean, I guess early on you can see who's and how fast it kind of blows up, and you can be like, oh wow, their fans really come out.
Right, So the voting's
Cool.
over for everybody, not just the fans, huh?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, because I think it's Sunday, right? So I would assume it's got to be done by now. There's a site called Gold Derby that puts up predictions on naming the 7 inductees, and PHiSH was not among those top 7 picks of theirs
No,
to get in. So
have.
you know,
What did they? I had. Here's what I had. I had 4 that are definitely in. Joe Cocker at 85%.
mhm,
Cyndi Lauper at
mhm.
75, Outkast at 70, and Mariah Carey at a 66% chance. Then I
Okay,
had 4 toss-ups. Billy Idol at 60, Bad Company 55, Soundgarden 50, and Chubby Checker at 45.
okay, yeah,
Right. And then my outside looking in are all 33% and under. Joy Division, White Stripes, Oasis. And then I got Nope, which is PHiSH at 20%, Black Crowes at 10%, and Mana at a 3% chance.
yep,
Just
yep.
strictly odds, just strictly looking at the numbers.
And I can tell you from their website, I'm looking at right now, this gold derby, and they have Bad Company picked to get in, Chubby Checker to get in, Joe Cocker to get in, Joy Division to get in, Cyndi Lauper to get in, Outcast to get in. 2 alternate predictions are Soundgarden and Mariah Carey, possibly, and then everybody for next Black Crowes, Billy Idol, PHiSH, Mana, Oasis, White
No
Stripes.
Billy Idol. Interesting. See, I
Yeah,
mean, personally, I think Cyndi Lauper was more influential, but I could see Billy Idol being a bigger star than Cyndi Lauper because he did do the Rock the Cradle of Love and he covered
right,
LA Woman and did that stuff
right.
down the road.
We talk about Jack White getting in, as opposed like if
As a
if it was
Slash.
like White, right, a Slash or whatever, and he's not eligible until 2037, it says.
Oh, because his first solo album came out
Yeah, so
2017
late,
or
so
something.
long, and that's crazy. I guess the White Stripes have been nominated twice. It says twice nominated Garage Rock
Well,
Twosome, so they've been nominated twice. I don't know. That's kind of crazy that, yeah, 2037 for him, and they've
do
already
you
been
think
nominated twice.
that the White Stripes don't get in, they get nominated 2 more times or whatever, you get 5 chances, and then when he comes up in 12 years, 13 years, he gets in and the White Stripes get in on his back?
Possibly, yeah,
If he keeps going, I mean, if he never
yeah,
played another note of music, would Jack White be in there as a solo artist? I would
yeah.
say yes. I think he's influential.
Influential wise, yes, and I think he's got a lot more in him. So who knows by the time he's eligible, how much more he will have done and
Mhm.
influence. So yeah,
Right. The past 2 nights I forgot to do something when we were doing housekeeping.
oh
And
boy,
so I want to throw something out for everybody listening, watching later. Stub Me Down, our friends over at Stub Me Down, Skinny
great guys,
and
great guys,
JW, great guys, had me on their podcast.
award
And
winning. Hey, an
again,
award winning podcast, a Wookiee
award
award
winning.
winning podcast,
And
and you were on
they
it.
love I love the talk. So they had me on to talk about the dead at RFK in 90, which I guess we did a microdose of at one time, I believe.
Oh yeah,
So,
I think we
but we
talked about
talk a
that.
lot about Brent and the state of the dead at the time and our lives. Turns out that Skinny and JW and I know a bunch of the same people from like 20, 25, 30 years ago and never knew each other back then.
Small
So
world,
weird.
small
So
world,
weird.
small circles. Tribe.
Yeah. So we did put a Jazz Fest preview up today. That's on the videos tab, not with the live stuff. And Friday, 15 minutes after the shows, we'll do the member hangs at Set Break. It's going to be me and Tim, apparently. So everybody get ready to get your Tim on.
That'll be great. That'll be awesome. And let us know in the comments what you think about PHiSH winning the fan vote, about the predictions from the website and Kev's predictions, and go watch the debates and leave us comments in there and tell us what you think and who you think. The announcement is Sunday, I believe, right? I think it's Sunday.
Right.
And Kevin and
I
I'll
think
definitely be doing a follow-up next week to the debates and everything and talk about who got in, who got snubbed, what we think of everything. So
there you go. T. I would honestly, I would think it would probably be like Strange Design.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Farmhouse is probably better than Waste for Singing on TV, but I don't know. That's a good question.
Right, yeah. Farmhouse is basically No Woman, No Cry. People should be able to get right into that.
Right?
Mr. Bungle,
Yeah,
I'm glad to see Olivia fan is now Mr. Bungle.
Mr. Bungle. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think of everything. Oh, I gotta find the play out music here. Where is everything?
Yeah, I got that.
You got it.
Keep talking.